Hello and good morning. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone is well. So, thank you for joining. So, we are day 4 of a series of integrated being, health, heart, heaven, and home. So, if you're watching the replay, we usually dive in at about kind of the 5-minute mark. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jennifer Main. I am an initiator, a transformational guide, and I help people to step up and step into their purpose, into their higher selves, and into, living the best that they are. Morning, Tracy. So this series is ties in with that. I know the last year or two I've had some changes to my own meditation practice. And what I realized was that, I was kind of doing kind of 15, 20 minutes here and there. But what I found was that when I really lengthened my practice, it deepened as well. And it really changed things. So part of why I've been doing this series is to give people an opportunity to spend longer in meditation and to go deeper into some things that maybe you've touched on or have some understanding on, but just bringing that more into your daily life. Hopefully that's been useful, and I hope it continues on. So I've done kind of a few different series over the last few weeks. So I've gone through the 7 chakras. We did a couple 4 days for the elements, which were really fun. We did a couple days on releasing obligation, whether that's karmic or past life or ancestral or within the family. Yes. So if you've missed any of those, feel free to go back and rewatch. They'll be here on the page. So good morning, Kirsty and Katrina and Shuna. Yes, Shuna, that is my life mission, is to bring heaven to earth. I feel like I am that bridge, and actually us as humans are that bridge. So that feels like a big part of what I do, is helping people recognize that heaven is not something that's separate and something that we have to wait for. It's about what we create here and now. Yes, so that's definitely part of my mission. So thank you. Morning, Caroline. Morning, Maritzia and Gaynor and Yenny. I'm looking forward to this too. Morning, Kirsten. You made it. Good. So in terms of the lives, it will, if you're on my page, so the with Jennifer 44, it will pop up that the live is on, and you should just be able to click on it. So there's not a link that gets generated beforehand, unless I just don't know how to do that, which that might be possible. But from my understanding, is it will just pop up and you can find it there. So if you're just on the with Jennifer 44, that should do it. Morning, Allison. Yes, so welcome. So for today, again, if you can have some water, drink a bit of water if you haven't had any this morning, and grab a scarf or a blanket or something so that your body's nice and warm and comfortable. I do find that if you can look after your body kind of before and during meditation, then it makes it easier to kind of go deeper into a meditative state and easier to allow healing because you're just in a more receptive mode. Morning, Sarah. So we'll, in just a minute or two, we'll start with our breathing, and then I'll talk you through a little bit more about the topic for today. If you've got any questions about anything that's come up over the last couple of days, feel free to ask away now. We got a little bit of time, or as I'm talking through the topic, and just after our breathing, if there's any questions or anything coming up, then again, feel free to ask. I'm really happy to, whatever's coming up for you. Morning, Lorna. Sorry. Kirsten, so it's facebook.com/with Jennifer 44. So it's on the page we're on now. I know it'll say something different at the top, I think, potentially, if you're in the video. I don't know what it looks like for you. But with Jennifer 44 is kind of my username for this page. So that's where you'll find the lives. And actually the recordings are kind of at the with Jennifer 44. There's a video tab, and so you should be able to go back and rewatch any of the ones that if you've missed any, if you're catching up, or if you want to repeat any, then that will work for you there too. Cool. Right. So So what we'll do is we will dive in with our breathing. So you can set some intentions for today if that feels good for you. I would really encourage you to do that with your meditations and with any healing that you do. Oh, yeah, good. It's been an amazing routine. Is continue to filter through each day. Perfect. And that's really what morning meditation and a lengthy enough meditation will do for you. Is it really does set you up for the rest of the day. It just gets you into a place where you're feeling in flow, where all the goodness that you get from being in a meditative state will just carry on. So I'm a really big fan of doing it first thing in the morning. I know a lot of people like to do it at night before they go to bed because it helps them to relax and drift off. So yeah, that's great too. But there's something about doing it in the morning that just sets up and carries it through the rest of the day. I totally agree. Oh, Lorna, you got in touch with some old sadness from 30 years ago that was manifesting as anxiety. That totally makes sense. And sometimes what happens is old emotion can build and build and build. And and if we avoid it, then it just does get to a point where it feels like it's kind of saying, deal with me now. So it's great that you connected with that. And if there's anything left within that to heal, then you can set the intention for that this morning. Morning, Emily. Yes. So, if you got any intentions for today, so we're basically going to be kind of integrating everything from the last 3 days and bringing it all together. So, if there's been anything going on for you physically, morning, Rona, emotionally, or kind of spiritually that you feel it would be good to have addressed today, or some insight or some healing on, set those intentions. Set as many as you want. I think when we tell our bodies and tell ourselves that we're really ready for things to shift, even if the list seems long, then that's okay, because then the body goes, all right, let's get moving for it. Yes. Oh, Katrina, I agree. Looking forward to these. Great structure to my day and crazy times. Yeah. So that's perfect. I'm so glad that it's making a difference. Morning, Claire. Right, so let's do a couple minutes of breathing. So again, this is just to get you into your body. Hi, Julie. To get you connected so that you're feeling nice and centered. So during the breathing, if you're feeling scattered, if it feels like your mind's racing, you're feeling all over the place, just set the intention that you're brought back into your heart, into the center of your body. And just, it's an opportunity to just be with the breath, to be really present. That breath is the present moment. So allow it to guide and facilitate that for you. Right. So if you want to close your eyes and get comfortable, you can lie down or you can sit up. And as you're breathing, just at your own pace, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Nice, deep, full body breaths. Really filling your lungs, both lungs all the way. We often just breathe partially, shallow breathing. So we're full lungs, and then allowing that air, the energy of the air, to move beyond your lungs so that you're breathing through your whole body. You can feel that air circulating through your body, nourishing your body. And every time you breathe in, you're breathing in love, nurturing, peace. And as you breathe out, you're feeling more relaxed, more calm, more centered. And if there's any areas of tension or heaviness, you can focus on breathing into that area. And as you breathe out, releasing any of the old stress or emotion or blockages there. And as your body breathes, as all your cells breathe, or your systems breathe, you can witness your chakras, your energy centers breathing as well. They're nice and open at the front and the back of you. that any blockages are having life and light breathed into them, so that you can release them and breathe them out. So just allow your energy to start to flow more. Allow any old emotion to start to breathe and move. Feeling your physical body lighter, more alive. Keep breathing nice and deep, feeling that flow through you. Feel your heart rate slow, your muscles relax. Your brain feeling more awake and alive. Feel your joints soften. As you breathe, just really sink into the chair or the seat that you're on. Taking a few more nice deep breaths. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Feels better already. So you can sit with your eyes closed, or you can open them while I chat for another couple minutes. Whatever feels good for you. So the last few days, starting on Monday, we started with health. So we were looking at really the physical body and the components within the physical body. And the different systems and how they work with each other, and kind of releasing any things that were being held there, any pain or trauma or injury, illness. So that really got us into our bodies. And then the second day we looked at heart, so the emotions, our emotional body, our emotional state, and what it felt like to really allow ourselves to connect with our emotions. So I know that for some of us, that can feel really uncomfortable. It can feel really difficult. And we often avoid our emotional beings for various reasons. It's usually coping mechanisms. We feel like we don't know how to cope or understand or deal with them. So it was an opportunity to really connect with our emotional body and create a dialogue and some communication, so that we know that we can listen to our emotions, we can listen to our bodies. We can really hear and see and understand what's going on, so that we can allow it to resolve, that we can allow it to change. Because I think we often believe that we can get stuck in old emotion, but actually we can, once we understand what's going on, once we've gained some clarity on why it's been there, what's been happening, it can change, and it can change really quickly, really fast. So it's really empowering to be able to go in and connect with that emotional body, knowing that things from the past, cannot hurt you, and that actually you can allow that to change. You can allow that to evolve. Anybody wants to say hello to Loki? She's making an appearance. She's trying to get into her blanket. She's got to get warm and comfortable too. So in terms of day 3, what we looked at was the notion of heaven and what it is to be divine. So this, we have this idea, or these notions, that heaven is something separate from us, that it's outside of us, that it's something we have to wait for, reach for, or strive for. But the reality is you can create heaven any moment, in every moment, because you are a divine being. You are eternal and timeless and infinite. So when you allow yourself to bring that awareness into what you do and who you are, then you just get to live in a state of divinity. Oh, that feels good. Um, yeah, so for me, life really is about bringing all those components together, about allowing yourself to have a human experience, knowing that you're having a human experience with all the interesting elements within that, where we can often feel like we're limited or we're stuck in time or we're having to wait for things. We can feel that there's limitations within the physical body with things, either changing or degenerating or, not working the way they used to, or just not being that X-Men superhero that you're ready to be. um, so embracing, this human form and this human experience, still knowing that you can change it and you can work with it. And then bringing in the emotional components, which, our emotions are just incredible guides for us. Our emotions, our feelings tell us when we're out of alignment, when things are not working, when we're not listening to our own wisdom and, the things that we know are best for us. So, allowing ourselves to be guided by that, will make a huge difference in your life. And then combining that divine awareness and understanding of why you're here, what you're here to do, and knowing that you do go on in so many different ways and different forms and different vibrations. But being able to bring all of that into this lifetime is what has the capacity to make us whole and complete beings. So the reality is we are always whole and complete. We just believe that we're not because of things that have happened in the past or because of limitations that we perceive. So for me, that is that feeling of being home and at home. Because, obviously, we are these eternal souls that are choosing to have a human experience. So sometimes we can feel a bit homeless, a bit lost, but you are your soul. So you're never disconnected. You're never not at home. So being able to recognize that even with a human body having a human experience, you are always at home because you can be all of these things. You can bring all these complexities and layers and awarenesses together to create, is what allows you to be at home and wherever you are and in all that you do. So for me, that's the whole goal of healing, of consciousness, of meditation, of understanding, whatever practices or, things that you're doing in order to increase your awareness and expand your consciousness. That ultimately for me is the goal, is to recognize the home that we are, and to be able to work with that. So today what we're going to do is we're going to bring in all these elements of the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual and combine them. So the way I kind of look at life or vibration or these things is, as we're going through this, I'm going to ask you to witness for yourself. So what I mean by that is just to pay attention to what is coming up for you. So in terms of your own witnessing and your own awareness, some people are quite visual, so you may see what's happening within your body. You may see what's happening on some other levels. You may get that picture in your mind. Some people are more empathic and it's more of a feeling that they get. Some people are more auditory and they hear what's going on within their bodies. They hear the emotions, they hear the sounds. And then a lot of us just have a knowing, and ultimately we all have a combination of all those things, but you may find that one or two of those intuitive senses is easier for you. So there's not a right or a wrong. Just allow yourself to be in that space of witnessing and receiving information. So what happens is when you really get into these deeper meditative states, then your body shifts and heals and you gain insight and understanding. Information comes through, answers come through for things that you may have been trying to figure out for however long. So just I would encourage you to be in a state of receiving. And if you find yourself getting caught up in your mind and getting too, pulled aside or distracted, then just keep coming back to your body, coming back to your breath, and coming back to that receiving state so that you can just allow things to change, or you can allow yourself to gain some insight and learn more about yourself. So as we go through, we're going to move up through the body. I'm going to connect you in with the physical components of that area, as well as the emotional components and the spiritual or energetic components, so that you're able to see, feel, hear, or know physical body as it connects with the emotional body, as it connects with the spiritual or energetic body. So we've been doing bits and pieces of that over the last few weeks, but we're going to go through and we're going to do all of this together today. So some of the intentions you can set are that you become more aligned. So when I talk about alignment, for me, alignment means that your words, your choices, your actions, all and your thoughts all work together, fit together, and align with your purpose and who you really are. So that authenticity. So if it feels like there are parts of you that are scattered, that are in conflict, that are, that you're that pendulum swinging back and forth, or if you're in your life, you've got these extremes that you're going through, that shows a lack of alignment. And as you're going through your body, it may feel like you have chakras out of sync, or, the pain and the suffering in your body will show a lack of alignment, or emotional distress. So sadness, anger, frustration, things like that show a lack of alignment. So as we go through, you can set the intention that whatever is causing that is healed and is resolved, and you can witness your body become more aligned physically, emotionally, energetically. So that things are more in sync and more in time and more in flow, that kind of synchronicities and things like that. Yes, so hopefully that all makes sense. Yeah, so, and again, if there's any other intentions that you want to set specific to you, then please do, and just allow your body and your life to shift accordingly. Let's see. Oh, good morning, Elsa from Campbelltown. Morning, Mags. Oh, good. Yes, Kirsten, bringing them home, definitely. It's time. It's really time. Morning, Irene. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive into the meditation. So again, just get yourself nice and comfortable. Make sure you're warm. If you can lie down without falling asleep, then go for it. If you're going to fall asleep, then I would encourage you to sit up so that you can hear and be aware of what's going on in the meditation. But do what feels good for you. So to start with, let's take in a couple of nice deep breaths. Close your eyes. Just allow yourself to feel comfortable, comforted. And start to feel your body sink into the chair, the seat, the cushion that you're sitting on. Feel your joints soften and your muscles relax. Breathe deep. Nice, deep, full body breaths. I want you to bring yourself down to your root chakra, to the base of your spine. And just connecting with the physical components of that area. So your feet, your legs, your hips. Parts of your excretory system, so your colon, your bladder. So just take a moment to feel the physical parts of your body, like that root area. And just notice how good it feels. If your legs feel really good, they feel really light and healthy. If your hips are feeling really flexible and free. Or if it feels like there's any tension or stress, if there's been any old injury, discomfort, or pain. Just notice physically what's happening in that lower part of your body. And then I want you to go into any discomfort or pain. And I want you to see or feel or recognize the emotions there that are creating the pain, that are creating the discomfort. What emotions are contributing to a lack of feeling great? And take a moment to talk to your body and talk to the emotions that are there. Have a conversation. And ask those parts of you what it is that needs to be healed in order for that to change. And that could be something from your past. It will probably connect in with something that's presently happening in your life too. So ask your physical and emotional bodies what it needs. And then whatever it's your body's ready to let go of or surrender, allow that to happen now. And feel your physical body change. And whatever emotions you've been hanging on to, tapping into, that have been creating any pain or suffering, witness them change. And tune into the energy of your root chakra that connects your legs, those lower parts of your abdomen. Most people see the root chakra as a red, really dark color, red or brown or black. And I want you to see or feel or hear energetically what happens as you release the old pain and suffering. Witness that chakra move into alignment. Witness it open and the energy flowing. Take a deep breath into your root chakra. See and feel it breathing. Feel that energy changing. And witness your energy moving down through your feet, deep into the earth. So you really feel connected with this plane, with this planet, with humanity, with this lifetime. So allow your body to really make that connection. Feel the strength in your bones and the support that's there within your body, physically, emotionally, energetically. Let's take a nice deep breath. Let's move up your body to your sacral chakra. Again, let's connect with the physical components of that part of your body. This is your lower abdomen, your reproductive organs, excuse me, lower parts of your intestines and digestive system, lower part of your spine. All the muscles around there. And again, I want you to notice physically what is happening with that part of your body. Have you had problems with your digestive system? With waste or food moving through you? Have you had pains within your digestion? Or have you had problems with your reproductive organs? So historically and presently, allow yourself to see, hear, feel, and know what is happening with your physical body in that area. If it feels hard to see, you can zoom in or turn on a light. If it feels hard to hear, you can turn up the volume. Really be in your body and feel it right now. Even if it feels uncomfortable, allow yourself to be uncomfortable for a few moments so you can heal it. So if there's any areas of injury, suffering, or discomfort, I want you to connect with your emotional body for that same area and witness the emotions that are present. So if there's a lot of joy there, there's a lot of happiness, great. But if you can tap into or feel any sadness or guilt, frustration, any part of you that's trying to control, I want you to ask your emotional body what's happening there, what it is that you're feeling. So identify any negative emotions or feelings. Allow yourself now to surrender them. Feel them change. Once you connect and communicate with them, they've done their job. So start to feel that energy shift as you really hear your body. Surrender those old negative emotions, any injuries, any pain. And allow the positive emotions that are there to amplify. And allow them to heal you. And as that's happening, you can tune in to your sacral chakra, your energetic body, into that orange, into the brightness, into the light that's there. And witness your sacral chakra aligning with your body. Feel that energy flowing. Feel your physical and emotional bodies respond. They are all working together. So feel that alignment within your sacral, through the front and the back of you. Feel that flow between your sacral and your root. So you got all that strength and structure from your root that is supporting your sacral, which is your part of your creativity, and that connection with you as a soul, with you as a divine being. So feel that combination of your physical health, your emotional body, and your energetic self that understands who you are, why you're here, and how to bring that and birth that into physical form. Feel your sacral brighten and lighten and flow. Take a deep breath. Let's move up into your solar plexus, that area of your body, and connect with the physical components there. So more into your upper abdomen, or the middle of you, your stomach, your liver, your pancreas, gallbladder, elements of your kidneys and spleen. This is the middle of your back, your spine, the muscles around the connective tissues. And again, allow yourself to see, feel, hear, know what is physically happening within that area of your body. Get a clear picture of those organs and how well they're working physically. Everything's working great. Perfect. But if there are any parts, any organs, any areas there that have been struggling or a bit sluggish, feeling pain or discomfort, just recognize what's happening and allow your physical body to tell you or show you what's going on. Allow that communication to be clear and open. Now take a deep breath and connect with the emotional components of your solar plexus and what's happening there. So again, if there's any guilt or shame, if there's any anger, any frustration, or whatever else you may be feeling there, allow your emotional body to show you, to tell you, allow yourself to feel what's happening there. These are the emotions that are contributing to your physical health. So allow yourself to feel them. And if there's lots of happiness and joy there, perfect. Whatever you're feeling that does not feel healthy or aligned, ask your body what it needs. Ask it what it wants, what it desires. So breathe deep. Feel that energy shift and change. And as that emotional body changes, I want you to tune into your energetic body, into that solar plexus, the yellow or the gold that's there. If it's looked or felt dim, out of alignment, out of sync, blocked, I want you to witness all that change for you. Witness your solar plexus brightening and lightening and expanding. Witness the flow there and that deeper understanding of identity, who you really are, living and knowing and creating that divine you within a human form. Feel that flow through your root, your sacral, your solar plexus. You're supported. You are divine. And you are bringing that through into human form, into who and what you are as a human. So witness all those chakras flowing together, working together. You feeling present and grounded and centered within yourself. And take a deep breath and move up into your heart. So within your physical body, this is your heart, your circulatory system, your lungs, breath and the respiratory. Also up into your shoulders and down through your arms, with your ability to give and receive and create from a place of heart and heart-centeredness. So feel into your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your upper back and your chest. Feel into your heart and your lungs. And get a sense of the health physically and what's happening for you there. And if there's loads of flexibility and movement, nice deep breaths and a strong heart, perfect. But if there's a lack of movement, a lack of flexibility, there's old injury in the joints, the bones, the muscles. There's a lack of flow of the blood. If your heart's not having an easy of a time as it could have, or if you find you struggle to breathe, let your body show you what's happening. Let it tell you. Let yourself feel it. Really connect with it so that it can change. And then allow yourself to connect with the emotional body of your heart chakra. And if you're feeling loads of love and compassion, if you're feeling joyful and bright, present, perfect. But if there are parts of you emotionally there that are feeling sad, feeling grief, any old sorrow, anything out of flow, out of sync, or any other feelings or emotions that are there for you, go into them. Immerse yourself in them. Really feel them. If you've been running away from those for a long time, just take a moment and connect and let them speak to you. They're trying to let you know that it's time for change. So let them tell you what positive things can change within you. Breathe deep. Start to feel all that emotion shift. Surrender. Really feel your heartbeat. Feel the expansion of your lungs. Feel the flexibility in your joints and your muscles, around your shoulders, your back, your arms. Then tune into your energetic heart. So the green of that heart chakra. And if it looks dull or dim, if it feels heavy, watch it brighten, watch it lighten. See that green shine through. Feel your heart chakra expand. Feel the flow of that energy through your body. Feel that love flow through your whole body. And witness that heart energy connecting with your root, with your sacral, with your solar plexus. Feel those energies flowing through you, supporting each other, working together. And witness all those chakras align. Take a breath and move up into your throat. And connect with your physical throat. So your neck, your jaw, your mouth, your teeth, your tongue, your gums. Feel what's going on physically in that area of your body. Let your body show you, let it tell you. There's tension in the jaw. There's stress in your neck. There's any old work that's been done on your teeth. Feel into that. Just witness what's there. And if everything's feeling nice and loose and free, perfect. But if not, let your body show you. Whatever is feeling unhealthy, allow yourself to connect in with your emotional body there. And if your emotions there are feeling nice and light and free, communication is flowing, it's all happy, then perfect. But if you are feeling unable to express yourself, feeling like you're having to hold yourself back, feel like you're unable to express who you truly are, what you truly feel, recognize what's happening there emotionally for you. What you would like to say, who you'd like to be, what you'd like to express. And anything that's getting in the way of that, breathe into it, surrender it, let it go. And any old pain or suffering, sadness, anger that you've held back for whatever reason, let it shift and change now. You don't need to do that anymore. Allow yourself to connect in with your energetic body around your throat. So your throat chakra, that light blue of the throat. And as your physical and emotional body is healing, witness your throat chakra open and lighten and brighten. Feel that flow of energy. Witness what happens as you express your divinity, as you let that eternal you come through in the ways you speak, the ways you carry yourself, and the ways you express who you are. Take a nice deep breath. Move up to your third eye, your forehead, your physical components there, which are your eyes, your sinuses, your ears, your physical senses, parts of your brain. And allow yourself to again connect with your physical body and let it show you, let it tell you what's happening physically. So your sight or your hearing, your breathing, your sinuses, if all that's working well, perfect. But if you've had issues with your physical sight, there have been blocks to your physical hearing, if you've had issues with your sinuses, with your breathing, or any parts of you physically with the processing of those senses, let your body let you know. Ask your body what it needs or what it wants. Breathe deep. And go into your emotional body that's there. What's happening emotionally there? There's parts of you that have been trying to control things or feeling the need to control because there's fear. If there's sadness or pain over the things you've seen and heard in your life. Or whatever else emotionally that you're holding on to. You can ask yourself what you need. Because it's not fear and it's not pain. What do you really want? And then allow yourself to surrender any of the pain or suffering or injury that's been there. And tune into your energetic third eye, that dark blue, to the richness of that. And feel that chakra lighten and brighten, open. Feel that flow of energy as it allows itself to receive information, to perceive the world around you and within you. And understand the divine. Witness that flow of energy as it connects with your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, your root chakra. Feel that flow of energy through your whole body. And then take a nice deep breath. Let's move up to your crown at the top of your head. Into the physical components of your brain. Just take a moment and witness what is happening physically within your brain. Everything that your brain is doing for your body to keep it moving and alive and healing and growing. Everything that your brain is doing for your consciousness, for your awareness. All the processes that it goes through, all the changes that it's making. If it feels like it's all working really well, perfect. But if it feels like there's any sluggishness or any disconnection in your brain, anything on a physical level that isn't quite connecting or matching up, ask your brain what it needs. Let it tell you, let it show you. Allow yourself to connect with the emotions in your brain. And again, if there's any fear, sadness, or anger, frustration, whatever else might be going on within your brain on an emotional level, allow your emotions to talk to you. Connect with them and listen. Allow yourself to surrender any fear or anything that's getting in the way. Connect with your crown chakra, either purple or white. And just recognize the lightness and the expansion as you more deeply recognize and connect with your divinity, with the God that is you. Allowing that to move down your brain, your spinal cord, through your nervous system, your bones and your skeletal system, through every cell of your body. So witness all your chakras aligned and open and in flow. Witness your physical alignment, emotional alignment, and energetic alignment. Just recognize what that alignment facilitates. Healing and the awareness that comes through. As you are here within your physical human form, being guided and informed by your emotions, your feelings. And also knowing that you are a divine being, timeless and eternal. Just see and feel and hear and know these components of you, these aspects of you. But also allowing it to be whole and complete and at home with that. Surrender to that sense of home, that sense of integration, that sense of wholeness and completion within you, and that you truly are. Breathe deep. Feel that within your cells, your organs, and your emotional and energetic bodies. Allow yourself to remember this feeling, to remember what this looks like, what it sounds like. Allow yourself to know and understand it. Take a couple nice deep breaths. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. If you feel like you want to have a stretch, please do. Have some water. If anybody would like to share any insights, any information that came through, any healing you received, I'd love to hear from you. I feel great. So in terms of the rest of today, allow yourself to continue making those connections between your physical body, your emotions, and what's going on energetically for you. So if you're out in the garden digging in the dirt, recognize the emotions and the feelings and the memories that come up, and notice how your energy responds as you are touching that soil and as you're working with those plants. So start to make these connections, even in the simple things that you're doing. If you are making a cup of tea, notice how your body is responding to, wanting to feel that warmth and the comfort that comes with a cup of tea. Notice how your emotions change and how you feel, again, a sense of comfort or love or care. Maybe you associate having tea made for you or for yourself as a form of self-care. And then notice how your energy changes, how your heart opens. You can also, again, connect with the elements of water within that. There's so much you can do with that. You can start to connect all these aspects and these elements within you. So I would encourage you, even if you're doing that through simple ways and with simple tasks, just to start to notice the connection within you and how you're responding. Gainer. Thank you, Jason. Hope you have an amazing day too. Absolutely. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Elsa. Feeling more calm and at peace. So glad. Thank you, Ferdinand. Thank you, Caroline. Kirsty, amazing. Forgiveness came up with some old memories too, which needed cleared. Perfect. That's perfect. I know that when people are in that feeling of forgiveness, that they really are letting stuff go. When you're ready to forgive and then you really are letting stuff shift. So that's perfect, Kirsty. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Emily, beautiful, feeling warmth throughout my body. Awesome. Thank you too, Emily. Thank you, Jan. Yes, so today's meditation ends this series, so I'll be back next week. I haven't set dates or a series theme yet, so I will post within the event and within my page once I have some clarity on that. So I'm going to have the weekend off and just hopefully enjoying some sunshine and some more warmth. So I will let you know about next week. But in the meantime, you can, over the next few days, you can go back. And if there's any meditations that you've missed or any that you want to revisit, then there's plenty to choose from now. Thank you so much, Lorraine. So Allison felt a lot of rumbling in my sacral chakra, releasing control, came up in my third eye. Yeah, it's amazing the amount of control we try to hold right here. I really enjoyed the sessions this week. Thank you. Me too. And thank you, Lorna. Yes, so have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Keep focusing on these components of health and heart and home and heaven, and allowing yourself to play in that and enjoy it. So thank you, Irene. Lovely and gentle. I'm glad. You have a lovely day too. Thank you, Elsa and Caroline. Great week. Good. Thank you, Julie. Took a while to come back. Yeah, that's okay. If you feel like you want to just rest for a few more minutes and stay in the energy, then please feel free. A beautiful set of instructions came through that I can work on. Awesome. Good. So you've channeled some good stuff. That's very cool. I'm excited to see what you come up with. So Kirsten, backstabbing and stunted, tied down in heart and throat. Yeah, good. That's some amazing stuff to release. Just recognize that whatever's happened in the past, it doesn't have to be your present or your future. So it's great to let all that stuff go. So glad, Kirsten. Gratefully received. Absolutely. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you have any more questions or comments, you can put them here, tag me in it, or you can send a private message through this page. That would be absolutely fine. So yes, thank you all too, and have a wonderful weekend, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you.